Hello. So we're at the hospital today. My sister-in-law decided it'd be a fun time to potentially break her foot. So say hi, Hannah.
Hi.
So I took her to the hospital. Um, we are here to talk about Singer and Wells and Sonder and Stont's disposition on ectogenesis and how ectogenesis would shape the future of pro-life and pro-choice. Let's see. Let's dive in. Let's see. So, Singers and Wells, they think that ectogenesis is effectively going to liberate women because of the fact that they won't have to be pregnant anymore if they don't want to. They can get pregnant, they can gestate into an ectogenesis device, and then their undeveloped human can be grown in a lab to where when it's ready, they can go pick it up and take it home. It's like waiting for a puppy. They also think that it's inevitable, and I think that they're right. I actually think that it's going to come on the form of society demanding. It's going to come on like employers. Employers are going to basically demand that. Wait a second, you can just utilize ectogenesis for your pregnancy. You can still have your kid, and then instead of getting 6 to 8 weeks of paternity leave, you're going to get, or excuse me, paternity leave. You're going to get 2 weeks to go home and bond with your new baby. They also think that it's safer, potentially safer, because of the fact that all the issues that can complicate a woman in her pregnancy. They also think it's going to be safer to do that instead of trying to hire or utilize a surrogate, which I could see that as a potential, savior to that right there. I don't know. The only big worry that they're wondering is that what if there's something that can't be replicated via science, such as maybe that baby being inside the mother's womb, there's something else going on there other than, proteins and molecules bonding and forming and creating and essentially DNA replicating what it's programmed to do. What if there's something else that we miss and therefore these humans come out human looking, human kind of, but maybe just not quite right. Let's explore the other one. One moment. Before we explore the other arguments, I do need to point out that they also see that even though there could be a potential to utilize ectogenesis as a means of farming organs, they morally say it would be wrong. So that's just something that they disagree with. And I understand that. So, as far as Sander and Stott's arguments, they basically say that this could be a liberator of women. They have a lot of benefits. It could provide women the freedom of not wanting to be pregnant. Therefore, they could still have their cake and eat it too, essentially. But the downside, they said that it could be forced upon people who are addicted to drugs, people who are in jail or in prison, or something that they're not thinking of is that people who are employed and, maybe like high-stress jobs. Maybe you're a physician and you're working in a rural area and you're the only heart surgeon in the area, so they want you to utilize ectogenesis to have your baby. That could be a downside. One of the things that's not pointed out by either one of them that I'm going to take the time to point out is, what if men decide that men go out and have their sperm frozen all the time and they donate sperm? What if that swaps? Instead, women are donating eggs, and then we're, for a man who wants a child but doesn't necessarily have a relationship with a woman, decides he wants to go out and review profiles and say, oh, I like that one, let me get some of those eggs, and then fertilizes them and utilizes ectogenesis to have a child. The same way women currently do today by picking sperm donors from a book, or based on height, weight, and career and academics and stuff like that. So I really think that ectogenesis is going to come, but I think we're going to have to try it before we really decide whether or not it's good or bad for society. And at the end of the day, if it makes it to where humans can work more, it's unfortunate to say that it's going to become the norm, because at the end of the day, look at America. We're 24/7 now. We don't shut down for nothing. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good week.